Oh. On 16 ounce. Good morning, fishing friends. Welcome to another episode. Super early day out. Myself and Brando. What do you know, Brando?
Good morning, fishing friends.
It kind of looks like an old movie set back there. It kind of looks. Got that
ominous.
It's got the fog. Very foggy getting here today. Super excited. Hopefully we can get on some topwater fish. It's a very clear lake we're fishing today. Enough yapping. Should we get fishing?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, good one. Oh, better. Yeah. All right, Brando he's been the only one with bites and fish this morning. I'm gonna throw in here and catch the one that's hanging out by this pillar.
Pillar pattern.
Pillar pattern. Nice little pound and a halfer.
Yeah.
That right there is a pillar pattern. But hit it however you want and I'll fish around you. You do you, Brando. I'll fish around you. I can sling this thing a mile, so I can. Good one.
He was sucking a rock.
Brando.
He was sucking.
Brando. Absolute giant, Brando just said. Y'all saw it. And that is... Hey, there's Brando's absolute giant. Don't trust this guy when he posts pictures of these days. Oh, 25-pound bag, crushed it. Did you weigh any of those, Brando? No, just by eyeing them. Giant, boy. That's a giant. Okay, the only thing I can think is I need to downsize. Last time people said, were you back at the boat in him? Because it didn't look like Brando caught anything. Brando does catch stuff. He just lies about the size. Okay, just to make sure we have proof for this video, Brando just caught another one. Whoop on my butt. These will all go in. People thought I was back at the boat in them last time, stealing all those fish. Make it known, Brando catches the fish. Brando on another one. Debo's not stealing his fish. Way to go, Brando. Whoop on my butt today. I'll just be going through all my my footage, looking for Brando catching fish today. Maybe I should let you wear the GoPro, Brando. Hey guys, here's how you actually catch fish. Debo don't know what the hell he's doing. Dude, what's that out here? Is that fish chasing over here? Oh yeah, Brando's rubbing it in. That's another one for him. He's up to like 10. I'm still catchless. One piece of grass there and I hit it. He is, not me. About like this so far.
Good.
No, like pounders.
You got some nice walleyes, but none of them up to 16.
Keep throwing.
14, 15.
Well, good luck, fellas.
Yep, you too.
Hey, there we go. Finally.
Air fire.
Finally got one on the top water. This SOB.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Look at him. Another one. Another one for Brando on a Texas rig. Yo-yo in a Texas rig out here. I can't catch a single thing on top water. Finally. Well, that only took a couple hours to finally land a topwater fish. And absolute beast here. All right, well there we go. First one finally on a topwater for me. Little tiny guy. Oh. Edge of the grass. This one's even bigger than the first one, my golly. That was a joke. This one's also small. Catching the little guys on top water. Oh. Yes. Ooh, that's a better one. Look like. We're just in the grass and it's a Brando big one. Yeah, it's just a Brando big one. Oh gosh, all he's got's the last hook. He's gonna throw it.
Hey, that's not a bad one.
Might go pound. All right, well there we go. Just like that. Finally started catching a few. Little pounder, biggest one of the day for me, by golly. Well, maybe they're starting to heat up now. Maybe they were a little scared of the fog. Finally warming up a little bit to some old Debo topwater spook action that I really thought would be the deal, having all the fog. There's another one just rolled on it. Having all the fog and all that, I really thought we'd get a crazy topwater bite going, but Brando's kicked my butt. I don't even know how many he's caught. I tried to catch all of them on camera so y'all can see that I'm not back at the boat and stealing all of his fish. He's caught quite a few on what, Texas rig? Has that been your main?
Yeah, yo-yoing it.
Yo-yoing a Texas rig. Crow. Just me tapping on the water. Oh, I thought I saw one behind it.
Ooh.
These? Oh, pound and a halfer. Could have swore I saw a flash behind it. I need to put my polarized glasses on. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't even think he'd go pound and a half. Chunky little pound and a quarter though. Those are still fun when they hit like that. See, that's what I was expecting of more of that type of stuff this morning. This one's under the other way. There we go. Sad, but that's the biggest one for me today. Still fun though on a topwater, little pound and a quarter. Thank you, a good sir. Okay, so the important thing there, and this is why, you know, obviously so many anglers stress to have good polarized glasses. I was walking it just at a regular pace, and I could have swore I saw that, you know, kind of silvery white underside of something flash up on it. So I just kind of sped it up and gave it a whole different cadence. That's when that fish came up and ate it. So, you know, that's when I talk about on the topwater baits, you know, pausing it, because really this is supposed to mimic a, you know, a minnow, a little fish running from them. So giving it pause in there, speeding it up, giving it something different, like that little fish is trying to get away. Oh, vicious little dude. Another little pounder. Look at him putting on a show for us. Went to the Okie, gosh, what is this? Okie Pearl or Okie something? One of the new colors that hadn't put out of the spook. Picked it up from Tackle Warehouse. I think it's a Tackle Warehouse exclusive, actually. There we go. Another on it. Something, is it bone or pearl, Okie, something? I forget what the heck they call it, but yeah, good looking topwater. Nice. Brando on one. We're finding some fish out here finally. Little point. 6 pounder. 6 ouncer. Yeah. was trying to call my shot there at a 6 pounder. Instead, it ended up being a Debo dink. That's okay, you know, it's on topwater. My morale's finally going up here a little bit instead of watching Brando catch them all and go, hey, Debo, that's another one. Debo, you're not catching them, but I am. That's what he was saying up there. All right, there we go. Another little dude. But finally catching some on topwater, dang it. This is what we thought the morning would be. I tried a bunch of different colors. I had one really good one hit the little boyo spook and lost it. That was for sure the best one of the day for me, and no clue how or why he came off, but he did.
Oh yeah, we got some nice grass here.
Oh my gosh, that was a fish?
Oh, here comes a Debo dink.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was stuck on a piece of grass.
Let me see.
This is why they call them Debo dinks, folks. Tiny little dink, premium dink, the old Debo dinky. Not a moose, not even a pound fish.
Here, get a picture of this one.
I've got to.
Wow. Oh, that's too good.
Wow. Now this truly takes skill and talent to be able to do this. I tell you what. And he had that whole, it's not like I snagged him. I mean, he literally had that entire thing in his mouth. There we go. He is about 2 inches bigger than my bait.
Oh, I never actually seen that before.
Oh! Yes, and I'm recording right off the wood. Find wood, Throw a little spook off the edge of the wood. Catch another sub-pounder. They look like big bass, just miniature versions of them. What are they? Not pygmy horses, but what do they call them? No, yeah, they have miniature horses. I'm catching like the miniature bass. It's a strain. That's supposed to be a funny joke, Brando.
Ooh, look at this! Right off a little custom.
Hey,
Little hook.
Debo wacky, huh?
Debo wacky. I actually call it the cone head because of Debo pores. See the little
The nipple. I learned how to fix that. Brando, don't be making fun of my... This is a beaver dam. There it is, Brando on another one. It's been a bit of a dinkfest day for us, but you know, we found some fish.
catching on a variety of baits.
Yeah, Texas rig, Topwater,
Debo custom cone.
Ned rig. Oh, Brando, you're funny. Oh, almost had a double up there. Back to the sixes again. 6 ounces, not pounders. Look at that beast. Beast of a fish right there, I tell you. Some days are just kind of like that. There we go, another little dude. 7 pounds, 7 pounds, 16 ounce. It's not a 7-pounder, but that's the best one for me today. Is that a 2? Oh no, it's not even. Look at that. No. Solid little. No.
That's a 2.
That's not a 2.
That's a 2.
Think so?
Pound 7.5. Pound 7.5.
Biggest one for me on the walking bait today. All right, we'll get a weight on this chunky little guy. Pounds even. Oh, 1 pound. Oh, there it is. 2 pounds. 2 pounds even. Going with that. 2 pounds on the nose. Daggum. I would not have thought he was a 2-pounder as I was reeling him in. Okay, well, biggest one for me. Finally a non-dink. You, sir, are awesome. Fisher friends, that was the end of the trip. Brando absolutely kicked my butt on the trip. There was probably 5 or 6 good fish that I didn't even get on camera between changing stuff at the end of the day, and I just kind of stopped recording because, man, it was a grind. It was like, I don't know, 2.5 hours before I even caught a fish. He had probably 10, 12 on the board before I even caught one. Now, I should have switched, right? One would say, Debo, why didn't you switch? He was throwing a jig and a Texas rig and kind of yo-yoing it, almost like guys will do, like stroking a jig off the bottom. That's kind of what he was doing, hopping it off the bottom pretty aggressively, and they were eating it, which was interesting because I had tried like a little finesse swim bait. We saw pods of fish chasing stuff. They were like wipers, hybrid bass chasing. We saw bass mixed in there, and I could not get them fired up enough. I probably should have went to like a fluke or something, maybe even a jerkbait. Heck, I don't know. But I was dead set that it was going to be a topwater bite that would kick off one of the little Super Spook Juniors. This is not the one I was throwing. This is actually a custom from LureNet. I'll leave the color that I was using linked below. It's a Tackle Warehouse special. And I'll leave my my LureNet code and stuff down there too. You can get 15% off over at LureNet. This is one of their custom colors. You can only get it over there. So kind of cool that they've got some of those out there. I always need to get some of those custom runs. But yeah, I was throwing that oaky color and finally ended up switching up to that smaller profile and started getting bites. So I probably should have done that earlier. I did have one really good one on the Boyo, which is even smaller than that Super Spook, and lost it. And that was by far my biggest fish of the day. I say big, but it was probably like 2.5, maybe a 3, I'm guessing. I don't know. It could be wishful thinking, but that was by far the biggest for me. I caught a 2-pounder and then, I don't know, maybe a dozen fish total. Nothing to write home about, but it was still fun. Once we actually started getting them, man, it was foggy. You know, we had a little bit of a cool front roll in, hence, you know, the fog and stuff. I just couldn't get them fired up. But coming up right now into this fall time of year, this is going to be an absolute bait that you'll want to have on. Some sort of walking bait. I'm going to do a video on that because some of my most success in the fall and some of the most fun fishing you can have is throwing a topwater walking bait like this. This is the Super Spook Junior. You can see there. The Boyo's a little bit smaller than this. Same kind of size, just a little bit smaller. They've got, you know, like the KVD Sexy Dog is another one of my favorites. A whole bunch that look like the Reaction Innovations Vixen, the Excite Baits Heckler, River to Sea Rover, of course, the Do It blanks that I paint, their blank is really, really good. A bunch of them, and as you get more into fall when that topwater bite really, really heats up and they're really chasing bait, you can go up to a little bit bigger walking bait. But right now when it's kind of finicky, that kind of time in between that honestly can really be sucky, a grind of fishing, usually going down to a little bit smaller topwater is going to get you more bites. So trying one of those. Now the combo, I'm going to snip that topwater off because I don't want to get a hook in the hand. But the combo, you've seen this before, no surprise. It's the Arc Catalyzer. I think one of the top 2 or 3 best budget rods out there. It's a 36-ton blank. This is a 7-foot, medium heavy, fast, rated for lures 1/4 to 1 ounce. And that is an awesome size for a do-it-all rod. And this one is kind of soft. It's not a super stiff, medium heavy. I mean, it is extremely comfortable in hand. I like that the trigger is up closer toward the back of the reel. Some of them, they put it just a little bit far back. So if you hold it like this, you know, with your finger in front of the reel, it can be a little uncomfortable. The grip on it is awesome. And I've even had issues with Arc in the past. I said that I wasn't going to buy any more Arc rods. I had a customer service run-in that was less than favorable. But for a budget rod, I got this on a Tack Warehouse sale for 36 bucks. One of the best out there. And again, same thing for the reel, the Abu Garcia Max X, kind of their new version of the Black Max that was forever a popular budget reel. Still use it. I mean, I've got reels all over the price range, different types, and this just fit in hand is excellent. I can fish this all day without any sort of fatigue. My finger here where you lay it, this is just a hard piece that's slick. You know, maybe it could be better if it was padded, but I mean, I'm kind of nitpicking. It's an extremely comfortable combo in hand. So line is the P-Line Topwater copolymer, 15-pound. So again, nothing crazy with this. I mean, this combo together, I think I got the reel on sale for 30-something bucks. $70 combo that I still use and like a lot. So you don't have to spend a ton. You know, you'll see people commenting. It's like, what's a good budget? And oh, you should spend $400 on a combo if you want to do it right. Like, there's so many different ways to fish. Fish what's in your budget. Fish what you like. Fish what is comfortable. Everybody's got an opinion these days, and that's okay. But remember, it's you using it at the end of the day, right? So keep that in mind. Today's subscribed fishing friend is Brando. I give Brando a ton of crap. Listen, Brando has been nice enough to invite me on the boat a number of times. I've offered to pay him gas and stuff. He doesn't accept it. So Brando, thank you, dude. Thanks for letting me come on the boat with you. He does catch fish. Sometimes you'll see where I don't put his stuff in. I don't get it. Or he definitely catches fish and kicked my butt that day. So Brando, thank you. And thank you everybody else who continues to support me. My members, people watching. You don't have to send me stuff. You don't have to donate. None of that. Watching, liking, subscribing, that's all you need to do and help me like you all have been doing for years. I can't believe my channel is still growing and you nerds out there still watch me. So love y'all. Thank y'all. Some more videos coming next week. I got some reel reviews, Corrado coming up. I got a couple used things and live every Saturday night. Remember that? We come hang out, talk fishing, and get away from the real world for a little bit and just hang out and chill. So enough for me. I need to edit. Thank y'all. Love you. Thanks for watching. Till next time.